Bonjour, mon ami. Hi there, it's Suzanne here in the studio today with a little bit of a hangout. I have a little project that I'm going to work on, and I thought we could just hang out and chat while I'm doing it. Why did you get a greeting in French? Because 7.5 years ago, my husband and I took a trip to France. Part of the time was spent out in the French countryside in small towns and villages, and the rest was spent just a couple of days in Paris. And I was able to complete the French countryside portion of my album, but I never got around to finishing the few days in Paris. So since 2024 is the year that I'm going to concentrate on some unfinished projects, I thought I would look at what I had left over of the kit I had used before and get myself motivated to get back to this unfinished project, full of the leftovers from that project. And I need to fit it into a single iris case. So I need to probably cull about 20% of it. So let's go through, see what I've got, and we can decide what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to set aside or put back into my stash in other places. That box is now empty because I finished a little mini album project that I'd had from creating keepsakes classes, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago or something. And I had a couple of extra page protectors in the back of that album, and I had leftover paper, so I went ahead and finished that up. So that emptied out my iris box, and now I can use it for other things. Okay, so this first box is full of flat items, mostly papers. So this is stuff that I originally used, as well as things that, whenever I find something that I like that, is French, I'll just go ahead and throw it in. Okay, for here, for example, we have a couple of pieces of memory place around the world paper. France right there in the center, and it's a pretty floral. So that is definitely something I'm going to want to keep. Get all kind of, so that can go in the keep pile. Okay, what else? I had thrown in here some Vintage Girl from Photoplay. So this has a very Parisian look to it, and I used some of this, I think, before in the first half. And it's got this black and red floral roses, which works really well for Paris. And it still goes with this, so I think I will keep all of that. And I can use a few of these stickers, like the camera maybe and the bicycle. So that can stay. So we'll put that in the good pile. What do I have here? Here I have some Parisian Cafe by Reminisce. Oh, black with a fleur-de-lis. And then stripe on the other side. That'll work well. Bonjour Paris. Oh, so that's all really good. So it's got kind of a black and white and red and pink kind of vibe going on. What's next? Okay, here's some Prima. This is the Miel, M-I-E-L collection, Parisienne, Paris Theater. That's pretty. I'm not sure this is going to work quite as well. I think I might set this aside for now. It's got a little bit different feel to it. Okay, then I have some loose paper here. What is this? This is that same kind of floral paper. This is probably Bellevue by Julie Nutting, maybe? So I think that would work with what I'm using. Paris is always a good idea. Some stickers for Bellevue, and then here's some paper that I know is Bellevue because it still has its stickers on it. I mean, it's skew strip. Here's a little Bow Bunnies, tuxedos and tiaras. Okay, here's some French, excuse me, French stamp paper. I don't know who makes this, but I think that'll work too. Maybe. I'm a little on the fence about that one. Yeah, it's got enough black in it though. I think that would work. We'll keep that. This France, Paris, the City of Light. I love the Eiffel Tower on this. Scrapbook Customs. So that's a maybe. At least some of it will work. I keep it. And then here's another just piece of, I don't know who did this. I'm not sure that has quite the same feel. I'm going to set that aside for now. Here we have some In Vogue that has the Eiffel Tower. This back side definitely goes. I'm not sure I would use that unless I fussy cut it. The green just doesn't really go. But this side works well. So I'm going to keep that as well. Okay, next stack. What do I have here? Okay, here is some basically red, white, and blue for France. So that is a different feel altogether. That may be Scrapbook Customs. It's got the Louvre. That might be okay. I'll put those with the stickers and we'll see. Oh, some more Bow Bunny, tuxedos and tiaras. That works. That's really pretty. Oh, both sides of that's gorgeous. Here's another one, tuxedos and tiaras. Very lovely. Some more Julie Nutting Bellevue. Floral, and another piece of this. So, let me get that organized. Let me pull these couple of pieces up here with this. I do like that. Okay, so I think that's all keepers. What else? Okay, here's another A Day at the Museum. So I'll put that with that other Louvre piece of paper I have. We did actually go again last year to France, so I will have a second France album. So anything I'm not using in this first one can always be used going forward in the second one. Well, this Parisian Cafe from Reminisce definitely goes. Okay, here it looks like I've just got some little zip strips. Here's a scrap of paper. Paris, Amour, Mon Ami. I'm thinking that looks better with that other paper I set aside, so I'm going to put that over there. Here is just some creamy and brown, almost like a cardstock. That I think definitely goes. I used quite a that before. A piece of vellum. That could come in handy. Okay, now we get down to all kinds of odds and ends. So, let me keep pulling things out. Okay, these are circles that I cut out of this cardstock here. So I can definitely use those. Okay, here's some more of that cardstock. Glass stickers. Huh, Crafter Squares. Magic On. So I guess these are like rub-ons. So that's a fun embellishment. Start my embellishment pile. Okay, this looks like it is just teeny tiny bits of paper from maybe Bellevue. It's just little bitty strips. Maybe I had a 6x6 with that. I don't know. But some of those will work. Although they might work better. Yeah, some of these might actually work better with the things I've set aside. So I'm going to set them aside for now, because if I don't really need them, I won't get into them. Here is a piece of red France sightseeing pattern, it's called, from Scrapbook Customs. Oops, excuse me. I'll put this over by that red and blue thing I have as well from Scrapbook Customs. Okay, here I just have some little stickers from Stickopotamus. This is old. Those might work. Here I had some Keller's Creation. Those are fine. Okay, this looks like it's a piece of that pink Bellevue maybe. That will work fine. Here I have some white cardstock, so we'll set that on the cardstock pile. All right, keep digging down to the bottom of this box. Here's another piece of that floral paper, so I'll put that over with the others. Okay, it's a very old-fashioned, more Crafter's Square. Did I get these at the dollar store or something? That's interesting. I'll keep those. From Paper House. These don't actually look like they'll go with the black and pink scheme I'm doing, so I'm going to set those aside. Here's this, France, La Vie en Rose. That looks like it would work. Oh, I've got a couple of these. All right. What else? Here we have some more Paris Adventure, the Louvre. Okay, I think I'm going to put these with that museum paper. Here we have some more Keller's Creation by Lisa Bernson. These are really old. I used quite a bit of this, and you can see it's got some of that floral here. I used quite a bit of that before in the previous album. Okay, here's a little Ooh La La. This is some C'est La Vie from Pink Paisley, I believe. Okay, country stickers. This is more the red and blue. I'm going to put that over with that stuff. Here is stuff from the museum, Scrapbook Customs. Since this is all black, we did go to the Louvre, I think I'm going to put that in the kit I'm using. Here is another Paper House one that's partially used. That looks good. Here's just a little bag with a couple of Eiffel Towers in it. Here's some Teresa Collins. These are gold. I think I might set these aside with the others. It's a little scrap of black ore paper. And then I seem to have some chipboard. It's just loose in the bottom here. I don't know where that is from. And then I also have some die cuts here, Canada, England, and France. So I've forgotten I had those. I'll have to cut some of the France shape out. And then here, these are more Keller's Creations. Okay, so that takes care of the first box. Now the second box is not so much paper as it is embellishments. So let's see what we've got in here. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. Okay. First, we've got some of these red roses, flare, and a couple of fleur-de-lis that are golden. I think I'm going to take the fleur-de-lis out of here because I think those go better with the other papers. And leave all the pink roses one in there. So keep those. Okay. Then I seem to have a whole sort of travel. Okay, the problem with these is some of these have rusted. This one has actually shown rust spots, as is this one. So those will get discarded. Here's a couple of more. I don't see any rust on those. Here's another one. A lot of these are just general travel. So I might just pull out the ones that are absolutely French and throw away some of these that have that's the red and blue. Put that with the other stuff. This also appears. Okay, so I'm going to put this box back in with all of my other, these are basic Great American Crafts, back with all my other flair. These are just a few in there that are particularly France. Okay, I have another big old box in here. These are my Eyelet Outlet in October Afternoon. Okay, there's a lot of things in here. Okay, I've got lots of fleur-de-lis. So let me pull out the fleur-de-lis. But I got doggy stuff. I've got cameras. I've got suitcases, planes. So these are more just general travel. So I think I'll just pull out a few things. Here's some pink and black. Maybe I'll just pull those out. We don't need to keep this whole. And the fleur-de-lis. Yeah, butterfly. So these are not, the rest of these are not really French. So I'm just going to keep these few things out, and I can put that back into my stash. Ugh. What else do we have here? Okay, that's just a scrap. I have some enamel dots, which really, let me pull all those out. I've got some more. Let me just put these little scraps of paper here. And the little die cuts here. Kind of get this sorted out. Here's some more of that Keller's Creation. More dots. Here are some gray geotags. That's really just travel. I think I'm going to put that back in my stash. Here's another little scrap of paper. Here's some more of the cardstock that can be filed. Another circle out of the cardstock. Some more enamel dots. Oh my word. Okay, here we have some very heavy duty architectural metal fleur-de-lis. And I think my idea was to maybe put those on the spine of the albums. So we'll keep those. Here's some Jolie's Boutique. These are cute. Those could get used. Here is some Dear Lizzie. We've got Bonjour, Je t'aime. Add those in. A little more gold paper. Some more Jolie's Boutique. Those look good. Again, this is some more of that Keller's Creation paper. I have tons of that. That I ended up cutting up a bunch of pieces of it, so that's probably why it's in here. Got some more scraps. One itty bitty little fleur-de-lis. Here are some more cards. In the Moment. This Is Us. Pure Joy. Don't know where those came from. This is more Keller Creation, I'm sure. Oh, here are some Prima wooden pieces. Those should work nicely. Here's some gold cardstock for accents or cutting embellishments. Oh, here, this is pretty. Again, this is the more pinks and greens and pale blues. So I think I'm going to set that aside with that other stuff I had. Oh my word. This is what happens when you just throw things in a box when you're done with it. I have a lot of these. Okay, I should be able to remember who made these, but I've got several of them. Come on, somebody remind me. Where did are those Prima? I don't know, but I have a whole set of those, so that should work. Okay. Here I have some downloaded printables when I need filler shots. So that was a whole free thing. Oh, these have got to be at least 10 years old. Those are pretty. Here's my itinerary of the trip, so I will keep that because that will tell me where individual pictures are because I can look them up by date. Okay, here are some more of these cards. Moore's Keller's Creation. This says love. More of these cut aparts. Cut aparts. Some little bitty scraps, paper. Oh, these are cute. Voila, and some hearts and dots. I don't know where those came from. Love always wins. Oh, here's some Bo Buddy candy dots. All right. Here's a butterfly cut apart on one side and this rose orient on the other. More likely to use that. Oh, here's some doodle pops. Those are cute. Although the pink and blue, I think I'm going to throw those in with the other set of stuff. Okay, some more of those architecture. Okay, so I've already used one of those. So is that on the other album? I don't remember. More little scraps. This has a black dot on it. There we go. Pull that off and put it over here if there's room. Okay, what else? Just keeps coming. Passport. Okay, this is really old. This is Making Memories from 2008. It was $3.99 back in the day. Well, looky there. Yeah, but these swirls, this would come in handy. I'm definitely going to keep that in there. I have these design adhesives. Works with glitter, embossing powder, and much more. You know, to be honest, I'm not sure I'd ever use these. Huh. Interesting. I don't even see how they, I don't even see how they work. I can, here, let me pull one out. I can't feel anything, but you can kind of see there's something. I don't know whether it's between two pieces of paper. Yes, okay. Okay, I just, yeah, I'm not sure I would ever use these. Those just might go in my giveaway pile. They're by Clear Snap. I wonder if I got those in some kind of grab bag or something. That's not the kind of thing I would ever use. Okay, so that can go. Okay, then I had put some ink in here when I was, this must be the ink that was closest, called Tiki by Quick Quotes powder puff that went with that cardstock I was using, as does this Copic marker. Okay, then I have this adventure card. This is Echo Park. This doesn't have really Yeah, this doesn't even go. All right. Then it looks like I had some washi tape. Here's some Prima, 4 rolls. Those look interesting. So there's that. And then just a bunch from we've got some gray lace. We've got some glitter in green. We've got some glitter in silver. We've got some bees. We've got some French script. What else? Oh my word, look at all of this. All right, I have some pale pink. I have some fleur-de-lis. I wonder if these are in my, if these have all been indexed in my binder of washi tape, my index. Altenew. There's just all, that's a lot, okay. Then there's a sort of gray Eiffel Tower chipboard and a few more dots. Okay, and then here are some little tiles. I think I picked these up at a very, very early. Oh, those are pretty. I guess those are resin. Look at those. I don't think I've used those yet. Those are darling. Some nice embellishments. Some butterflies. There's about 9 of them all together. Those are fun. I like those. Okay. And then I seem to have one 5-cent stamp that says America on it, so that isn't going to work. And one more little bitty piece from Keller's Creation. And then the last thing in the box is some Reminiscence of Thoughts. This is a whole box of washi. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so this is way more washi tape than I need to leave out. I think maybe I will put all of this back into my stash. Maybe with the exception of the pink, which I think I could use up. And then I think I'll leave the Prima and this out. And the rest of this, I know I used, looks like most of it has been at least started. So I think I used all of this last time. So I think I'm going to put this back in my stash. Okay, so I think I now have put enough stuff back in my stash that this will work. So hold on a little bit. Oh, what? Did I go through this? No, I dumped some stuff here and didn't show you. Shame on me. Gosh, I have so much of this Keller's Creation stuff. That might all get put in a giveaway box too. That's an awful lot of that. Here's some more Mind's Eye gold paper. Keep that. Here's this, some more dots. Here's some more pink paisley C'est La Vie. Ooh la la, happy love. Some stickers. That's all interesting. It's another tiny little scrap. And then stickabilities. Okay, this is not at all what I'm going for here. A couple of these might work out okay. I think I'm going to put this aside. It's not really the ambiance I'm trying to create. Okay, so I think I will see if I can get this all neatly packed into the box, and I'll show you what it looks like then. Hold on. So did it all fit? Well, here is all the pink and aqua things that go with this Prima Meal Parisienne. I'm going to put this in my travel by theme. Then here we have just the Paris Museum. This is all stuff for the Louvre. And I'm going to put this in my travel also. I will probably use this in my second Paris album, not the one I'm going to be working on. And then everything else, yes, was able to fit in here with plenty of room to spare. I've packaged it up. So all I have left to do now is to put all of those things in my stash that belong back in my stash. So I'm real happy about this. I'm now reacquainted with all of these supplies I have. So hopefully I can get back to working on that album. Okay, so I'm glad that you could join me today. I hope maybe you worked on something while you were listening to me and kind of watching. It was fun hanging out. As always, appreciate your time and attention. Bye for a bit.